Alright, hello everyone, it's G-Star321 here again, and we are back with more The Evil Within on AKUMU difficulty. We are up to Chapter 4. Very simple chapter this one, won't be causing us too much stress at all.
Oh, the hospice. Yes. Leslie was being treated here years ago. He'd come here thinking it was familiar and safe.
You know where we are?
Just ahead is the hospice my brother runs. He'll take us in.
That didn't answer my question.
I honestly don't know. For all I know, I'm losing my mind and you're just a delusion. But I'd like to think I still have a shred of dignity and an obligation to protect my patient. As an officer of the law, you should...
I hope his brother's not a jerk, too.
Okay, so here we are, Chapter 4. Like I said, very simple chapter. And the first thing I'm going to do is run over here. There will be a fat zombie that breaks through this door. And I'm going to shoot him with the harpoon bolt and drop a match on him when he's down. Now, like I said earlier on, when you run over to a downed enemy and try to drop a match on them, they tend to swing wildly. And they normally hit you 9 times out of 10. So doing that's a bit risky, but I find if you're quick enough after using the harpoon bolt on an enemy, then you can usually drop the match without them getting a chance to swing wildly. So it's a lot safer after using the harpoon bolt, but you do have to be quick. In here is a map fragment, we'll grab that, and a chest which is booby-trapped. Open it halfway, grab the goodies. Now there's a flash bolt in here, and it's saying I can't pick it up. So what you can do is, if you find you can't pick up any extra bolts or ammunition, whatever, reload whatever weapon you have equipped, and bang, you should be able to pick up the extra ammunition, the extra bolt, whatever it is. And we will go over here. Yep, our sprint still sucks, but we'll get that improved in this chapter. So there's a haunted here carrying this chick. Make sure you shoot him. Whoa. Fuck, okay. Yep, kill him. Because if you don't kill him in time, he will throw that chick onto the fire and she will die. If you save her and go over here, there she is. She will actually drop you some green gel, 1000 to be precise, which is good. Some harpoon bolts here. Grab them all. So I can only carry 3 bolts max of each type at the moment, but yeah, we're going to be improving that as well in this chapter. Let's kick open this door. Just some green gel in here. Pretty disgusting room, look at it. Sickening. Just a bunch of hanged bodies. So there is a save room right here. We're not going to be entering it just yet. Well, a save room shack sort of thing, which leads to the save room. First I'm going to go in here. There will be a haunted
What could have happened here?
in this room up here. I can hear him here. Be very careful. Okay, let's see if I can get a sneak kill. Might not be so lucky. He might turn around, we'll see. Got him. This part of the game I find of Chapter 4, this opening section in this house, the frame rate is the worst. After this though, it does tend to become pretty good for the remainder of the game, but this is probably the worst part of the game in terms of the frame rate. It sucks. Can only carry 8 shotgun shells max. We will also get that improved. Don't worry. Green gel. I really like this part. We're gonna see the Dr. Valerio. We're gonna have to fight him coming up. He's not hard at all. He goes down like a bag of shit, but I just like it. He looks really cool. Green gel. All we're gonna do to take care of him is shoot 1 harpoon bolt and then run over to his downed body and drop a match. That's it. He's not very hard at all. He's basically just like a regular haunted, I guess. But yeah, he just looks awesome. Some more green gel. Bottles. There's lots of bottles all over the place. I don't know if I've mentioned this yet, but if you throw a bottle directly at a haunted's face, it will stun them. And when they're stunned, you can actually go in for a stealth kill. I think quite a few people have mentioned this in the comments on some of the previous videos, but it's very tricky to do because you have to make sure the bottle hits them directly in the face. If it hits them in the body, it will not stun them, and you will not be able to go in for a stealth kill. So I don't really like doing it. It's a bit risky. You know, you have to be on point in terms of your accuracy, hitting them in the head with the bottle. So anyway, here we go. This is awesome. Dr. Valerio.
Hush, hush. Don't you fret. Doc, no, don't.
Valerio, it's me.
The good doctor is here.
This is my brother, Valerio. Leslie's original doctor.
Peel away. Yes, expose everything.
Hey, what are you doing?
Jesus, look at that. Okay, straight away. Bang. Drop a match. He's gone. There you go. Easy as hell. Alright, so he is dead.
Done that to Valerio.
And if you go over here and examine this, look, you can see there's some keys in the body, and it's referring to this person here, in this person's body. So we're going to have to do some minor surgery here and cut this person open. And this will actually net ourselves a key, which we can use to open one of the lockers in the save room. I like that. That actually caught me off guard the first time I played this game. You know, I've played enough horror games to realize something like that's going to happen, but for some reason I just wasn't expecting it. I guess because the guy was like already completely dead, you know, like cut open sort of thing. But yeah, obviously he wasn't. Anyway, we're done for this little house. Let's get out.
That came from
And
outside.
there is Leslie screaming like a little bitch. We'll go and try to rescue him in a minute, but first we're going to go in there. And yep, that always happens. The screaming ghost comes out and it will drop some green goo, gel. There will be a collectible in this house. So we'll grab that, and we'll also check for supplies. Green gel. We're going to be doing quite a bit of upgrading here when we get to the save room. So we will be in much better shape by the end of this chapter.
Couldn't have.
And we're sort of going to need to be for chapter 5, the next chapter. That's pretty tough, that one. A lengthy and tough chapter. So there you go. On the bed is a document, the villager's note. You can have a read of that. And now we will go to the save room. To the save room shack, sorry. Which leads to the save room. And there'll be some more collectibles. There's actually an axe here if you want to use that to kill that haunted in the house, but not really necessary. Anyway, here's a personal file. We will grab that. There you go. Let's go in. Nothing in the boxes. Alright, and we'll go straight to the save room. Yeah, so it's a bit weird here. You can only walk. It's black and white. Something strange is going on. There's the nurse. So, I'm going to go ahead and start opening the lockers. Some more lockers. What's in that first one? Ooh, an explosive bolt. Let's grab that. We have 5 keys, which is beautiful. Hopefully we get a fair bit of green. Yes, green gel. That's what I want. That's what you want early on, so you can start upgrading stuff quicker. You can only carry 16 rounds for the handgun. Garbage. I don't need that at all. Come on, give me something. Yes, green gel. And one more key to use. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, we've got a freeze bolt already. That is fantastic. That's amazing. Normally you don't get the freeze bolt till chapter 5, I believe. Chapter 5 or 6, one of those. But anyway, here we go. A warhead for the agony crossbow, which will temporarily freeze struck opponents. Except for certain enemies, the target will break apart after freezing. Fantastic bolt for the agony crossbow. This is pretty much going to be your boss killer bolt. You'll be able to freeze bosses in place and rack up a lot of damage on them. They do tend to stay frozen for quite a while as well, which is good. And I'm not sure if you can increase the freeze duration by upgrading the bolt. It might just be the radius, but we'll get to that. When we go to the upgrade chair, I'll confirm what we can do there. Anyway, let's grab the missing persons poster, Valerio. And there is a newspaper article right there. Missing patient found. Now there's going to be 2 more map fragments here. Let's open this door and go into our cell here on the left. And you can see there's a map fragment on the ground. Now, this map fragment, like I'm looking at a guide here, and this is what it says, alright? If you have already opened lockers in the save room, check out the floor in your cell. Otherwise, you will find this map fragment in New Game Plus. Okay? So, there you go. I guess in order to make this map fragment appear, you need to have opened some lockers in the save room, and we've already done that, so that's why it's there, I guess.
No, not that way.
So many new admissions, and not a single discharge.
Yep, and this door opens. Go in. Pretty weird what's going on here. Anyway, there'll be another map fragment right there. Make sure you grab that. Map Fragment 7. And just walk straight ahead here.
Fine.
More of Leslie's bullshit
Fine.
talking.
You don't look well at all. Do take care of yourself.
So now it's gone back to normal. Weird vision or something. Let's open the door and we shall go straight to the upgrade chair to do some upgrading. Now the first thing I want to check is the freeze bolt. I want to see what we can upgrade in terms of that. If it's the freeze duration or just the radius. I've already forgotten. Yeah, okay, so it's just the area affected by the freezing can be increased. Just the radius of it. But yeah, freeze bolts are great because say if there's like 3 or 4 enemies closely huddled together and you shoot a freeze bolt right on the ground in the middle of them all of them will be frozen, and after a few seconds they just shatter into pieces. It's fantastic. Freeze bolt is amazing. But we don't really need to worry about upgrading that at the moment. What we do need to upgrade is the duration that the enemies remain blinded with the flash bolt. So I want to get that up to... Actually, first I should probably... Yeah, we're going to increase the sprint time to 8 seconds. Look how much green gel it costs to get it to level 5. 30,000. That's insane. But we're going to have to do it. It's pretty much a must on AKUMU. And yes, I want to get that to level 4. Very, very critical, the flash bolt. You will see why. Mainly come next chapter, but it's going to shine a lot in chapter 6. Okay, so let's increase the amount of agony bolts we can carry. I'm going to have to increase that later on as well. Let's get... Yeah, we'll get 15 matches, why not? And let's do that. Okay. So that... God, I didn't even talk about that. Sorry, let me just go back into it for a second. Basically what I just upgraded there, the last thing, was in regards to the agony crossbow, the charge time, okay? So decrease the time it takes to draw the crossbow while aiming for faster firing. So yeah, we're going to get the agony crossbow completely upgraded. All of them will be at level 3 later on. And... Nah, I'm going to pass on saving the game. I'm going to risk it. Go straight back. I'm hoping we'll get a checkpoint soon. So, but yeah, probably I'd recommend save your game there. And now we've got to follow annoying Leslie. He's up here.
What's wrong with this kid?
That's a good question. So he runs off in there, we'll follow him. I don't think there's anything else around this area to collect, so I've explored and I haven't found anything, so we're just going to go straight in here now. Can't carry any more handgun bullets. You're going to be finding plenty of handgun ammunition throughout the game. I wouldn't be too concerned about conserving it, you know, just make sure you know what's up ahead. Like if there's a big fight coming up ahead and you know it, don't go ahead and use all your ammunition prior to that fight. But yeah, you don't have to be ridiculous with your ammo conservation, even on AKUMU.
He's gone down there.
He's gone down there. Okay, so he's Leslie's gone in that room there, but first we're going to go over here. There'll be some items to collect. This should be some shotgun ammo. Yes, it sure is, and I can't carry any more. There is a harpoon bolt and some matches. Good. So, actually this is where the flash bolt becomes quite critical. Check this out. We'll go in here. Let me just check around for items first. Bottle there. Basically what's going to happen is we're going to meet up with Leslie once we go in there. An enemy will break through the door here. Now the enemy that's going to come through the door is an invisible enemy. Extremely dangerous enemy on AKUMU because you can't see them. And we are going to use the flash bolt to reveal that enemy. Make them not invisible. And we're just going to stealth kill him. Okay? That's how you take care of them.
Oh, thank heavens. Dr. Jimenez is here. Settle down.
Wait, Doc. I think something's coming.
Yep. You can't see the enemy. Shoot the ground. And there it is. The invisible enemy. Just go in for a stealth kill immediately. And you'll kill it. Extremely dangerous, these enemies. Thankfully there's not too many of them throughout the game.
This place is a death trap. Is there anywhere safe at all?
I think that's unlikely.
Can't get out. Can't get out.
We must be going this way.
Yep, so we have to follow
Can't get away.
Leslie and Dr. Jimenez in just a second. So yeah, those invisible enemies, my god, they are such a pain in the ass. Because when I first started playing the game, I didn't realize you could just use the flash bolt, stun them, and that would reveal them. I was just madly shooting with a shotgun, you know, like bang, bang. And the thing is, that does reveal them if you hit them, but they stagger away and then they go straight back invisible again. So it's not really an effective way of taking care of them. I just use the flash bolts to take care of those guys. And look at the shit on their face. It's like something straight out of the movie Alien. Disgusting.
The stairs are gone.
We must be collectively losing our minds.
Losing our minds. Losing our minds.
Losing our minds. Losing our minds. Losing our minds.
Oh God, no. Ruvik, it is you. Leslie,
Who the hell are you?
no, don't follow.
So that is Ruvik. And yes, we have to follow him. We don't have a choice. And we get some weird stuff going on
Doctor?
here.
Leslie?
Just walk down the hallway. We can't even run yet. Yep. And here we go. This is... I'd say this is probably the toughest section for Chapter 4.
What is going on here?
This can be a pretty rough fight. If it's your first time going through the game and you get to this part, you're gonna die, okay? On AKUMU it's a bit tough, but honestly, it's really not that bad of a fight. The first thing you're gonna want to do is, I mean, look at this. Basically, to trigger the fight, we just walk up to that door there, but first we need to get ourselves prepared. If you look around, look how slow we walk in the water, this blood, whatever the hell it is, alright? So, I actually didn't know this the first few times I played the game, but if you pull down on this lever, it drains it. I cannot stress how helpful it is doing that when you start the fight, because the problem is, as soon as you go to that door there, enemies spawn all over the place here, and what I'm going to be doing is running from that door all the way over here, and I'm going to go in this door here and camp up the ladder there. camp pretty much right there. So, yep, there's a bomb trap there. I'm just going to ignore that. The thing is, you can see that there's like a gap missing in the metal grating, so we have to sprint to jump over. So enemies can't jump over, so the only way they can get to us is by climbing this ladder. So if you stay up here for the fight, you'll be safe. You only have to cover yourself by shooting the enemies that climb up the ladder. But if you pull down this lever here, it actually drops 2 sort of explosive canisters, and we're going to kick it, both of them right there, get ourselves prepared for this fight. That'll save us having to use, you know, our bolts and whatnot. We can just shoot the explosive canisters, and that will certainly kill the enemies in one hit because it's fire. Yeah, I guess that's good enough. And what else? I've got to set some traps as well, some bolts down. So what I like to do is set a incendiary bolt right about there, because a Ruvik clone enemy spawns on AKUMU difficulty here, and I believe he spawns here. So I always put the trap there. He usually dies immediately and I don't even have to worry about him. And I tend to put a... I don't know if this is even necessary actually. You know what? I might just save. Yeah, usually I always put a explosive bolt here, but I'm going to just save it. And there's actually, you got to be careful because there's a couple of traps, like there's a wire trap here which will trigger some spikes to come down from the roof there. We don't need to worry about that because we won't be going over there for the fight. And you know what, I probably should have attempted to defuse that bomb upon immediately coming down here, but because we do have a checkpoint here, so I could have attempted that a few times, but fuck it. Okay, let's do it. So there's Ruvik, and he spawns all these enemies, and we're going to go straight over to the right here. There will be a wire trap, so make sure you duck underneath it. Hopefully an enemy kill themselves with it. And we're going to run straight to... Yep, so that Ruvik clone is dead. We're going to go straight here. Careful of the bomb trap, sorry. Sprint to jump over. And the enemies will be banging on the door down there. You can hear them. So as soon as they get near, I'll wait for a few of them to gather around. Bang. And I might use the harpoon bolt in case there's 1 or 2 left. Nope, they're all dead, so there you go. Extremely simple. Very, very simple fight, even on AKUMU difficulty. Absolutely no stress whatsoever. So now we can run around and... Wow, they didn't even drop anything. That's pretty bad. Extremely bad. And no, I will not be attempting to defuse that because we don't get a checkpoint after completing this fight, which is really annoying. You know, this actually took me a while to figure out how to do on AKUMU difficulty, effectively, how to do this fight. And the thing is, I finally got through it after like maybe, I don't know, 8 or 9 tries. And I attempted to defuse that bomb and I died. And I had to redo the fight again, and fucking hell, it took me another, I don't know, 5 goes or whatever. But I've done it so many times, it's extremely easy, that fight. No stress at all. And yes, I collected the goo off the Ruvik clone. Should have been 1,000. So go over here, pull down on this lever. A body will come out of the chute. Pull down on it again. And this will reveal a key. Don't forget about that. Grenade there, who cares? just melee to... What the hell? Where'd it go? Where the fuck did it go? Okay, hang on, let me just get... Okay. What happened? Where the fuck did the statue go? Oh, is that it there? What the hell? That's weird. Jeez, almost missed out on it. Well, I guess you can shoot it there to be safe. Some green gel. And there should be some parts over here. Trap parts. Yes, good. 3. Oh, that's nice. And some gel. So an enemy obviously ran into this wire trap here and died, which is good. And I think that's it. Now, coming up, once we go through this door, we are going to become introduced to an extremely dangerous and very scary enemy called Laura. We can't go in there. Now, Laura is... Man, this is... I like this enemy, but fucking hell, she is terrifying. Basically, it's like this... I don't know how to explain it. Basically, if you guys have seen that movie, The Ring, you know, the scene where the chick comes out of the TV and she's got like the long black hair crawling out of the TV. She looks like that for the face, but her body is like a spider, okay? And the more you play through the game, you'll actually figure out who Laura is. But for now, we're actually... I mean, she takes an absolute beating to go down. She hates fire. That's her main weakness. But you can kill her with like freeze bolts and whatever, you know, explosive bolts, shotgun blasts and so on. However, on AKUMU here, I would not recommend taking care of her toe to toe. We are going to run from her. You do not have to fight her for this specific fight. But if you're just playing on casual or survival difficulty, you know, you can probably go ahead and take care of her if you want, because she does drop a significant amount of goo. I'm not sure how much, maybe 8,000, 10,000, something like that, but it's a lot. But on AKUMU here, we will not be taking care of her toe to toe. We'll be running. Let's do it. Fucking hell, that scream is so... Look at her. She'll kill you. Oh man, she's fast. Now, she can teleport as well. She's running now. Okay, that enemy will distract her. We're going to run straight through the door. Take a left. Our sprint is getting a bit fucked up. And I'm going to take a risk here and grab all these items. I may die, but I don't care because I've got a checkpoint. Okay, that's it. Go. What the fuck happened there? Okay. Run, Sebastian. Go, go, go. When you hear that sound, it means she's teleporting. Oh, fuck! God damn it! Fuck, I was so nervous, I totally forgot about that wire trap. Fuck. There's 2 wire traps down there. We're going to defuse them both. I was getting a bit nervous because I kept hearing Laura teleporting. But yeah, like I said, you get a checkpoint here, so it's actually not too bad. Don't worry, she will not break through the door, so you can take your time here. If you get the, like if it reloads the checkpoint here. So it's all good. I find she tends to spawn on dead enemies like this, but I'll get into talking about that a bit later. I'll show you an example, it's actually coming up. You can take care of her by burning the enemies, and she'll take damage and run away. Okay, don't fuck this up again. Let's duck. The thing is, no, I actually knew this wire trap was here, but I don't know, I must have ran a bit too fast. I panicked. Okay, let's defuse this one and run straight to the elevator. Go, 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 go. And there she comes. Now, do not burn this body just yet. Like I said, she tends to spawn from dead bodies, and as soon as she completes her spawn, we're going to press B to drop a match, burn this body, which will burn her. So wait. Okay, she's fully spawned. There you go, you can hear her screaming. Quickly fucking do that. Open the first one, there'll be some green gel, there won't be anything in the second locker, and go. Go. Bit of Raiders of the Lost Ark stuff going on here. We're going to have to run before it closes. And we're good. Yep. Easy.
Damn it. That was close.
Okay, let me just gather myself for a second. Not very difficult on AKUMU, but it might take you a while to figure out how to get through that if you don't know what you're doing. But yeah, that's pretty simple for the most part, because we don't have to fight her toe to toe. So let's just run down here, and we'll be, meeting up with Ruvik. Immediately turn around and run straight back up, otherwise he will kill you in one hit. It's like he just flicks you with his hand, his finger. He just like puts his hand out, touches you, and you die. So, come on. Get a bit of a cutscene happening here. And we survive, and that is it for Chapter 4, basically. So that is it, guys, for Chapter 4. I will save the game and leave it here, and I'll see you guys in the next video for Chapter 5. I'm out.